Hello, folks, and welcome to another chat. I'm not going to say too much or join at the moment, and let me just, if I'm just move the camera, just, there. That's better. Hope you can see me okay. Hello, Jason. I'm well, thank you. Well, as well as can be. I'm a bit, what can I say, achy from yesterday, my visit to the hospital. For my COVID, my first consultation for the COVID rehabilitation. So basically, yesterday I met a physio and did some work. No sound. Can you hear me, Jason? Because the microphone's working on my camera. Okay. Got me worried, folks. I've been having a few internet problems, so let's hope this goes okay tonight. Anyway, 10 people on. Wow, it's not even the advertised time. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you, Wayne, for coming along. Susan, Clive, Jason. Wow, feel honoured. Well, yesterday I went to the hospital, not knowing what to expect on my first meeting there to do with the long COVID, and it was a physio, and did a load of paperwork, filling in stuff, and then I was asking questions, and then then I had to do some walking. Well, you know, I struggle. And what he'd got is, it was like a long room. For those in the UK, all I can describe it as, just think of a bowling, not temping, a bowling alley in the pubs, you know, and just a narrow space, and there was a ribbon on the floor, and then you had to, a machine it's set, and that would tell you, say, start walking you'll hit, it will say you'll hear 3 beeps, then you'll hear a treble beep, and then start walking. And there was 3 variations of this. So first one, we had to walk to the end, and then I had to come back round. Well, but when I reached the end, I had to stay, wait for the beep, because you had to complete this walk within a certain time limit. Then you had to, when you heard this beep, you had to carry on back. And yeah, so first one, yeah, I was struggling, but I could use my stick, so that was all right. Then you get well, while you're doing this, you've got a machine on your wrist and your fingers connected up, so they can take your oxygen levels and what have you. And then when you get to the other end, then it's you have your blood pressure taken. And one thing what he picked up straight away on the first, when he first met me, is that you've got to, I had an issue with my breathing, and you need to breathe through your nose, not your mouth. And if you breathe through your mouth, then there's certain issues what can come across. for instance, it can make you feel a bit faintish at times, or yeah, faintish. Yeah, I think that was the main thing. There was one or two other things, but I can't remember what that was. So yeah, so I've got to spend 5 minutes a day doing breathing through my nose, and also I've got to make conscious effort of trying to do it when I'm doing something energetic, which for me is like cooking when I'm standing up in front of the doing the dishes or whatever, and so yeah, so anyway, then I had to do the second one, and by that time he could see I was starting to struggle a bit. Then when it came to the third one, I can't remember what that was. It was, I think you got walk for so many minutes. Well, I couldn't do it, and at the time I'd walked down the length of the room and then started coming back. It was about half to three quarters of the way back. My leg was giving way, and so he said, "Yeah, we'll have to leave you to that and go and sit down." So, and then you have your blood pressure taken, and then more paperwork and stuff, and then we had a chat about what's going to come next. And because the hospital was so far away, um, I, trying to getting there 3 times a week, driving, walking from the boat to the car, and then the other end, it would be a nightmare. Oh yeah, forgot this bit. When I first got to the hospital, I waited in the waiting room, and like the receptionist said somebody would come to get you. Well, he came, but there was no wheelchair or anything, and well, I only got a few yards, and I just couldn't walk anymore, and he could see. So thankfully, he went and had a look, see if he could get a wheelchair, and he found one. So then he wheeled me to the room, so that was good. And when I finished, he wheeled me back out. But oh boy, it was hard. I mean, thankfully, my cousin Marina, she helped me out by driving from her house to the hospital. Her house is like halfway point from where I live, so but nevertheless, the time I got back, it was agony trying to get from the car to my boat. My legs were just had it, and they were like that last night. When you're lying in bed and your legs are restless and that. But anyway, I made a dinner today. I did what I used to call a goulash dinner. Apparently, I don't know what you would call it now, but I still call it goulash. Diced beef. Instead of diced pork, because I couldn't get diced pork, I used some shoulder of pork and just put those in. They're like steaks. And they went in and had it cooking for 3 hours. And again, I had to keep getting up because you have to keep stirring it every like quarter an hour, 20 minutes. And but I got it done. A friend who I've got on the marina called Jan, who's now doing my cleaning for me in the boat. She's been great at helping me out, and I'd already asked her earlier. I said, I'll cook dinner for you, and so because she did my washing today, and so we had a lovely meal. It was really tasty. It was so nice to get some of that goulash mix, what I've had difficulty getting hold of, and I managed to finally get some online where I could order to deliver to England. Cost a fortune for delivery, mind you. I'm sure it shouldn't cost that much. They must have made a bit of money on that, I'm sure. I think the 3 containers we only came to about £9, and I think about £20 for the delivery, and they're light. Yeah. anyway, so it was nice to have a nice dinner, followed by some nice chocolate cake. That was good. So I felt good, felt better today. And and with the therapy, I'm going to be doing it online initially, and then when the treatment for long COVID becomes available at a nearer hospital to me, then I can swap over. No, Susan, I haven't seen her at any social events, but I will, when I see her on Thursday, I will have a word, see whether she wants to come across to any. She's actually moving the boat to a different mooring today, and she'll be nearer to me. And then I think in a few weeks she'll be even nearer. So yeah, practically neighbours sort of thing. Well, she'll be on the next bit, but it's not far away at all. And for her, it will be a 2-minute walk. So, but she's good. Yeah, so I'm feeling more positive than I have for a while now. I've had a little quick. I've got my login details for this long COVID thing, and I've just had a brief. I've just gone through the questionnaires and stuff, and then you have to watch a little video, and then you have to start doing some reading. And one of the key things what they said initially, I mean, I haven't read it all yet, but it's very important, is to have a regular schedule in your day. So to get up at the same time each day, eat your meals at the same time, and go bed at the same sort of time. So that was all interesting. Oh, look what we've got. That's nice to see Nigel there. Hello, Nigel. Oh, this is good. Nigel is the Sutton Elms one, and you've probably all seen him as regulars on my YouTube channel. So yeah. So it was it's been an eventful day or so, but things are coming together now, and I've got to work on my breathing and doing whatever I've got to do with this therapy thing. I'll have to work my way through. I'm going to have a look tomorrow when I'm feeling a bit fresher. But yeah, I'm quite happy about it all. So have we got any questions? I hope you can see me all okay, by the way. Looking at my picture, I think the lighting's pretty good. Yes, Nigel, the visit to the hospital has been useful. And yeah, I've already been, he'd already picked up that with me breathing, I've got to breathe through my nostril more instead of my mouth. And because I'm breathing a lot through the mouth, that's would be causing certain problems for me, especially if I'm feeling a bit faintish in that. That's what that does. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, it's nice that I've made a friend there, and she'll be helping me a little bit on Thursday, and I'm cooking her dinner as well. So also it's making me feel a bit rejuvenated. Cooking for yourself all the time, it's no fun, and you don't enjoy your dinner as much as if you got company. So I really enjoyed today, and So she's having steak and chips on Thursday, so that'll be nice. So yeah, it'll give me something to do. Oh, just somebody just walking by. That's unusual. Yeah. That's yeah, it's all looking good. I've got a nice clean boat now, and tidy. I've had some groceries delivered this morning. I had to go and collect those because I have to collect them outside the electric gate. So I had to follow where he was. But I was getting a bit nervous because I left my cooking on, and when it came down to it, he had a few problems with accepting all the different bags because of he'd got no signal on his phone. Oh, right. Thank you, James, for that information. Oh, I wondered whether I bet you that's what I had, that beep test. I can't remember what he called it, but yeah, that's probably what that were. Well, you can come over if you like, Susan, if you're in the vicinity. I'm sure I've still got enough steaks. Might have to do 2 servings of chips, man, you. Your sound is... Oh, dear. Anyone else having sound problem? Oh, let me just alter this to live chat because I might be missing things. Well, I do try to make people happy, Susan, you know, so... You can't hear me? Microphone's working this end. So, it might be my internet speed. I think what I'm going to have to do after we've had this chat, I'm going to have to turn the router off, leave it off for a few minutes, and then back on again. We might just need that refresh. Oh, sorry, it got hiccup. How frustrating, folks. I'm so sorry about that. I hope you're not lost too much in my sound. As I say, I'm looking at my little screen here, which I've kind of on the camera. I've got it on the keyboard of my laptop in front of my main screen. But the way I've got it set up, I can see the microphone moving right the way across. So I know that sound is coming across from my end. But whether it's reaching you, that's a different matter. I would assume that the recording, I don't know, I hope the recording goes through okay. Oh dear, I think a lot of people have got fed up. They've all left. 7 people have disappeared unless they've all decided to reset. So, hasn't the weather been bad? Up and down. Got a bit chilled about an hour ago, and hence I apologise for the knickers and that hanging up. I've got clothes all over the boat, t-shirts and everything, on every little bit what can be hung up. Got me pillowcases, you know, there's stuff everywhere. But at least it's drying, so I'll have to leave it up until tomorrow. Hopefully, yeah, a lot of it will be dry by then. I just realised I have got false teeth on the top, and I think they've come in loose, folks. So if my teeth drop down, that's what it is. I'm not going to put stuff on now. Okay, Nigel, thanks for popping in anyway, and enjoy your meal. I'll see you again soon. Yes, Susan, they probably are cooking, probably having their evening meal. Sometimes you forget that people are working and that. So, trouble is, I get tired if I'm filming later on at night. So I prefer earlier, but I do it occasionally a bit later if I'm feeling a bit fresher. But anyway, before we go any further, because I actually advertised this stream from yesterday. When did you lot get notifications? Did they come through today or last night, or when did it happen? Okay, I'm not sure. Tonight, right. And when you say tonight, how early? Oh, good. So, yeah, that's good. Do you think that little banner what I put up, the little screen, oh God. Yeah, the screenshot thing. Do you think that hit the mark? Did it, or should I adjust it? Because I came up with that yesterday. Now, bear in mind, yesterday I was very tired. Hi, Deb. So I'm hoping that thumbnail was clear enough. Brilliant. That's what I was trying to put across. You know, I might at some point maybe just add something to it, some wording, but I'm going to keep it basically how it is. But there might be something, you know, put in somewhere. Oh, good. Okay, maybe I'll just leave it like that then. I'll just use that in future, then you know what to look for. Yeah. Oh, back to 19 people, 18. Thank you for those who have just joined and probably watching on the TV. Been talking about my visit to the hospital for my long COVID treatment, which started yesterday. Lots of paperwork initially. Yeah. Yeah, so the weather's been poor, but the bushes and that here in Leicestershire are all coming out now into leaf fully. Quite a lot are all of a sudden. And yeah, you can see there's lots of birds that are starting to get frisky in the nest building and what have you. And it's going to be nice to see the borders and to film some of that and record it, you know, so you can see how beautiful it's going to look, because I think it's going to look stunning, the borders. Oh, windy in London. Here, it's just a very slight breeze, but it was windy earlier on today, about midday time. It was blowing quite a bit. Oh, yeah, 45. Yeah, when I see those, winds, I mean, here it tends to be gusts, can go up to 60 or 70. But thankfully, touch wood, it's been okay on the boat. It's just a bit noisy, really, more than anything. Yeah, so it's yeah, I can imagine how you're feeling with the weather, and getting eager to get onto your allotments or your gardens. I was feeling like that not yesterday, day before. I'd love to things which I used to love this time of year, like my rhubarb. I'd love some fresh sticks of rhubarb to eat with some sugar, and that'd be really nice. But I miss that. I might see if I might go around. Well, I can't walk, can I? I was going to say I might go to one of the garden centres and see if they've got a nice, well-established one where I can pick some off it. Not in, not in the garden centre. I mean to purchase, and could have it on the front of the boat. Yeah, I think flower-wise and what have you, I think I'm going to be able to get my fixes by visiting the different parts of the marina and looking at the everything what's growing, and just taking it all in. And I think that will satisfy me at the moment. Well, I still do that, Susan. Yeah, still dunk it into. Well, I put the sugar into a mug now. I can imagine the bees are a bit confused with the weather, and apparently it's going to turn colder again for the end of the week. So yeah, and I hear up in Scotland they're having quite a bit of snow. Oh yeah, never mind. We're into April, so we've got this month. May's a bit of an iffy month. We can get nice weather, but more than likely it's not going to be. I think usually about mid-June when things pick up, just like in the last few years anyway. Big bees, right. I wonder if the big ones are actually, some of them are actually the queens looking for a new nest. I'm not a I don't know much about bees. Northeast, Jason. Is that Newcastle, Durham way? I remember when many years ago when I used to go. Jason, where you are then near to Durham, I noticed when I went up Scotland on my holidays skiing and that every time we hit that area, you know, there was like, I mean, this was 30 years ago, there was like snowdrifts, you know, so high, you know, 6, 7, 8 feet high on the sides of the roads. And then you go a few miles and there's nothing, you know. It was just that seemed to be just that area, and on both times I went in this one year, it was the same. And then you get up in Scotland to the ski resort we were, and there was no snow. But thankfully that night it snowed, so we were okay. We had snow the next day. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's strange. It's how everything affects. How it all affects the weather with the layout of the land, the islands. Yeah. So I've been carried away, talking away, looking at the messages and not looking at myself in the on the screens. I hope I don't look too bad. Oh, Middlesbrough, yeah. Um, oh, what's her name? Steph on who was on BBC Breakfast. I know she was from there. Yeah, quite like the accent. I think the ducks are outside. You can hear them tapping away side of the boat. You know what, folks? I'm getting a bit concerned with my battery level because it still seems to be full. I'm just wondering now whether having it connected with this USB, it's actually keeping charged. I didn't think it did that when it was streaming, but looks like it probably is, which is better because that was a big worry for me. I think this camera's, I don't know what you think, I think it's much better than previous ones what I've had quality wise. Oh, now what I did do, I've altered the picture quality so it's not quite as memory intense, so it's a smaller file. Umbrella black plant pots. I don't know what those are, Jason. What are they? Umbrella plant pots. Hello, Mike. Nice to see you. Oh, you're in. Yeah, I know. So, was that where? So, have you recently moved to Whetstone, or are you been there for a while now? Right. Okay. Well, it's good. I'm glad you've joined in. Yeah. So some of us are not far from where we were brought up. I think I'm approximately, I suppose from Cosby, I'm approximately 12 miles away now. it's nice. I like the where I am. Oh right, can't visualize those at the minute, Jason. But I'm sure once I've seen one, then I will have. I would have seen them before. Yeah, that'll be nice, Mike. Yeah, if you ever do come over, it's the left electric gates you need to head for, and bear to the right, and there's a little keypad, and you need to ring up the reception, and they'll let you in. If it's, I'm not sure what happens when it's out of work hours. I don't know. But there's always people coming and going, and what people do is dash in and out when somebody's already opened it. I might struggle, but who knows? Maybe my legs will recover a bit, and I won't find it such an effort. But at the moment, it's too hard to get to the gates myself, even with the car, if I've already been out once or twice. I think you'll like the marina. So, hello there, Veranda Files. I'll tell you what, the writing, I'm trying to, with this camera, because it gets close up, if I start moving forward too much, then I'm out of the picture. Cuts my head off. So that's why sometimes I might just struggle a little bit with the air. Oh, thank you. I've just received it, so I'll have a look. Well, let's have a quick peep now. Quick peep. Oh, there we are. Right, I'm just having a look now, Jason. So, oh, they look nice, yeah. All right. Oh, very nice. Yeah, thanks. Oh, dear folks. Eyes are starting to get heavy now. Do you know these smart speakers and that? I've got it built into the TV, and every so often it will just it just lights up. Sometimes the telecom is quite eerie at times. I won't mention the name because then it will come on. Right, so anyway, I am pleased that the picture quality appears to be very good, and I'm hoping the sound's generally okay. I have got actually some of these proper wireless wireless microphone which I could use. That's still in the box and I've not opened it yet, but it's something I could bear in mind when I'm able to walk a bit more, and it would be helpful when I'm out with Nigel. Lady's snoring again, but it's not that really loud snoring, it's just that heavy breathing. So, anyone else got any questions? Because I'm running out of stuff to talk about tonight. Just gonna have a sip. I've got a little treat tonight. I've got some cola. Most of the time now I drink water. Oh, yeah, I was quite surprised yesterday when I went to hospital because apparently I've lost a stone in weight, and I haven't been dieting. So let's hope that's all right. That might be possible. I mean, she's got a husband, but he works at the marina here now. He's just got a job. But yeah, that could be a possibility. But I don't mind cooking anyway. It's nice to, when you got somebody else and you can have a good natter. Like today, it was probably a good couple of hours that we were talking, and that was quite good. It makes all the difference, it really it makes a change, and it's good. I know, Susan, it really is great, a stone off. And I've been eating my crisps. I haven't, well, I don't eat my bacon and sausage for breakfast anymore. I'm just having my toast, or maybe maybe for a couple of days every month, or every couple of weeks, I'll have a croissant. But yeah, so maybe that's helped a bit. But I think it's because I've cut down on my pop, drinking my pop, so I've swapped to water. That's probably a biggest help. Yeah, no, James, it will help my legs losing weight. I haven't. I've not. The only reason I cut the bacon and sausage out because I was being sick each day. Been having problems. I'm gonna say. Well, I've discovered that what I have to do now is when I get up, I've got to be careful. No overexerting straight away out of bed, and then I can't have my breakfast straight away. I've got to wait for half an hour or more before I can do my toast or whatever. Otherwise, I'm probably going to be not sick, but I'll be heaving and bringing up that frothy white stuff. Yeah, I'm happy with me water though, Susan. I quite enjoy that. Yeah, you know, and just to occasionally have a cola, but yeah, I'm happy with the water or my cup of tea. Yeah, I noticed I've lost the weight's gone off my bum because all my jeans are out of baggy around the bum now. Not my stomach's still, well, as bad as ever, if not worse. Never mind. It's all right, just changing position a little. That's better. Yeah. Because I'm looking at a little screen on my camera, folks, I'm hoping you can see me okay, because I can't really see myself okay, because I've got all the settings showing up on the screen. So, you know, I'll have to disable some of those next time. Thank you. That's good. I must admit, I've got a little treat to have after I finish the chat. So I'm going to enjoy those. Oh, Sean, Toby Carver. Oh, I miss those. Our local one, it closed. Well, they just shut it down, and it became a high cost steak place. So I'm just catching up on the messages. Yeah, it's frightening, all the prices of heating, and I've since I moved on the boat, which is what, nearly 6 months. I'm still on my second gas canister. So I am expecting that to run out at some point. So I guess that would work out then, maybe for a year, which I think would be probably work out £160 ish. Yes, I have got a wood burning stove. I haven't a clue how to use it, and when I've been on one or two boats I've got it, it was just unbearable, the heat. So, and it's as costly to run as it is for diesel. Yeah, but it's not that simple. Well, the thing is, you've got to get the right air, haven't you, intake and stuff in it. Plus the fact you've got to get rid of the ash, and as I am, that would just make life harder for me. So that's why I've not used it. But I'm glad I've got it, just in case, you know, things get bad or there's power cut or whatever, and it could be a possibility. No, we'd soon get complaints, Sean, if we did anything like that on the marina. Beady eyes are watching. Yeah. Oh, you're making me feel hungry again, Sean. I mean, I did goulash today, which was nice. But Toby Carvery was something. We used to go every week. It was really nice, and it was cheap. But at least I've got some nice places where I can go now, which are good. I wouldn't go for the apple pie. I'd have Alabama chocolate fudge cake. A bit late, Sean, isn't it, for those? But I think the latest I put tulips in was towards the end of February, and they were a success. Yeah. So we've been talking 52 minutes. I'm going to call it a night when it gets to 1 hour, folks. So I've got about another 7 minutes to go. And don't want it to go on too long because, people might get a bit fed up with, the length of the program. You woke up now? Talking about thumbs up, Sean, because you're the expert on YouTube. Does it help with your YouTube channel? I believe it does, doesn't it? Ah, that's good to know. Okay, folks, thumbs up for me, everyone, on every live chat. What you see. Oh, one other thing. Are you having problems with adverts? I know I've got it on monitorizing. I don't know whether that is just when the video is played back or whether it's happens when I'm recording live. But if it is when I'm doing live, my apologies, but every few pound will help with me, producing these videos because of all the kit and stuff what I've got. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Thanks, Sean. Only on playback. Right. Yeah. I know they can be a bit annoying, but as I say, it helps. Yeah. Oh, my eyes are heavy tonight. I don't know why that is. And for those of you who joined me late, I apologise for all the laundry hanging around. But I've got stuff in every place on the boat you can think of because they had a load of washing done today. Okay, Sean. Well, thanks for joining me. It's been a quite a nice evening to get one or two friends pop along. Well, you're all friends, but you know, one or two of the long-standing friends, I should say. So, thanks a lot. I hope your cats will enjoy the food. Oh no, Sean doesn't live on a boat. He's in a flat or apartment, if you want to be posh. Okay, 3 minutes to go, folks. Don't forget, thumbs up. Got 7 of them. So, I think we had 20 viewers tonight at the most in one time. Oh, it'll look nice then, Susan, if it's been blacked. Seems to be a busy week for that. I know on the marina here they've been very busy blacking boats. When you have your, I didn't realise, but apparently when you get your boats blacked, some places black the whole lot, and some will only go so far down. Oh, I suppose I ought to book mine then because it needs doing this year. When you book it, Susan, do you have to pay at that time, or do you pay once it's been blacked? I'm not sure what that means, Susan. 2-packed. I know there's 2 types of blacking, 2 different types of material of paint. What can be used? Right. Okay. So, do you like stopping bed and breakfast or hotel when the boat's out the water? Okay. Okay. Is that the one what will last about 7 years? Oh, okay. Okay. I'll slowly learn all this boat lingo. Right, it is time, folks. We've reached the 1 hour point, so I'm going to say thank you all for joining in this evening's chat. I hope I haven't bored everyone, and I'm not going to say when I'll do the next one, but I will advertise it a day before. Okay, so bye all. So I'm just reading the messages. Thank you all for going to join me the next time. So much appreciated. Bye.